everybody, it's Julie here, and it's a little bit later than when I usually try to pop on, although there's no rhyme or reason to when I try to pop on because my life is so crazy with 2 kids. So if you know exactly what I'm talking about over here and you can just never tell what your day is going to be like because you have kids, give me some love over here because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, holy moly, was today probably, honestly, one of the worst. Hey Angela, hi Leanne. Probably one of the worst days of my parenting. Hey Laura, probably one of the worst days in my parenting careers, maybe? I don't know. It was so bad, all right? So for those of you that don't know, my husband is out of town. He's coming back tonight, thank goodness. And it has been, usually it's okay when he's out of town, but it has been so rough this time because he left and I was sick. And that was like, oh my God, I have to be a mom and be really sick and have a fever and not feel good. So that really stinks. And then today, my 4-year-old daughter, hey Angela, my 4-year-old daughter decided that she would like to cry for 4 hours. Okay, so we went to the pool. And you would think like the pool is the happy place, right? See the hairdo again, another pool day, right? So we went to the pool. She cried the whole time. I am telling you, she cried the whole time to the point where these women came up to me and said, wow, she's been crying. Hey, Melissa, she's been crying the entire time we've been here. And I was like, yep, basically. Okay, so it was so bad, and I'm trying to be like the best mommy possible. Little do they know that I'm probably like I'm a therapist by trade. I work with children all the time, and I want to beat the bejoozers out of my children, right? I want to beat the out of them. Hey, Marina, I always say it wrong. How are you, honey? Thanks for coming on. Anyway, so I just want to, I am like at my wit's end. I'm trying to stay calm over here, right? And she's hitting me. Okay, so she's 4, she's kind of on that cusp, but we take away things when she's hitting me, okay? And so, I don't believe in spanking, and that's, whatever you guys want to do, that's totally up to you, and I'm not negating that at all, but we're just a family that doesn't believe in it. But we punish for hitting and stuff, and so she's kind of like, like banging on me, and I'm like, oh my God, I am going to lose my mind, okay? So we get home, again, there's more crying. But when she hits me, she has to lose something. So now I've taken away television. I've taken away books at bed. I've taken away everything. Well, the only thing I have left to take away that it has significance to her is taking away me putting her down. Okay, so I'm like, that's it, Sloan, you've lost it. I'm not putting you down for bed tonight, and Daddy's not here, so you're going to bed solo by yourself. So here's the silver lining, right? This day was awful. I am telling you, I am so spent. We're talking like 4 or 5 hours of just massive crying all the time, and I'm like ready to pull my hair out. I will be going upstairs and having an alcoholic cocktail adult beverage after I'm done with this live over here, but I had to come on because I was like feeling really down. Well, what ended up happening was my oldest, Soph, said, you know what, Mommy, I feel really bad that Sloan's gonna put herself down tonight. Can I put her down? Okay? And I was like, okay. And so here's the silver lining. So I stood outside their door as she's tucking her in, pulling up her sheets, like singing her the songs that we always sing, rubbing her back and giving her hugs and kisses and turning on her nightlight and turning on her sound machine. And so I'm sitting there being like, okay, here's the silver lining. Here is the silver lining that I got to see this compassion and this sisterhood and this bond that my girls have. And maybe just a little bit, not a whole lot, but maybe just a little bit, it made it a little bit worth it because I got to see the true love that they really do have for each other through the bickering, through the fighting, because by all means we definitely have that as well. But the silver lining was I got to see the true sisterhood bond that they have, and it was pretty awesome to see. My camera's crooked. Sorry guys, you're like looking at me like this. And I got to see the true sisterhood connection that they really do have despite it all. And so it was so awesome to see. And then, I've been thinking about, the silver lining in a business and when you're hustling. I've got some girls on my team and they're hustling really hard to earn a trip and earn their incentive trip, and they are working so hard, and whether they make it or they don't make it, the silver lining is they have worked their bottoms off and they have grown their business and they have done things that they've never done before. And so what I challenge you guys is, I'm talking about this silver lining. The silver lining can be seen in any aspect of your life. Okay, so when things seem like they're really down, like for me, they are tonight. Like I said, I'm going upstairs and having a cocktail in a few minutes. But when things seem like they're really down, there's a silver lining. There's always something that you can try to focus on that's the positive, okay? Oh, thanks, Sarah. I'm glad that you're finding this to be helpful. So there is something there. It might be small. It might be a little nugget. It might be, hey, Sandy, it might be something tiny, but it is there. And I challenge you, when things are rough, to find the silver lining. And tonight, as I'm laying in, standing outside my kid's door, and I see my oldest rubbing her sister's back because she's not getting put down tonight because of all of the bad choices that she made today, that's the silver lining, okay? And so I feel just a little bit better knowing that, there was a little bit of something. Yes, cocktails are coming. There was a little bit something that really came out of the day today. And so that's where I'm gonna end my day, with a cocktail and a beverage, and thinking and melting my heart as my girls, really bond together and stick together over there. And what I challenge you to do is, I challenge you to find the silver lining in something in your life right now that isn't going the way that you want it to go. What is that silver lining? And I want you to post it below, or it might be personal. I totally understand that. So shoot me a message. I would love to hear what your silver lining is, if you feel so blessed to confide in me. And then if you can, and you think that there's somebody that needs to hear this message about the silver lining, please make sure you share this video. That's how I'm going to be able to grow my community, is if you guys share. And I appreciate the shares, and I love the shares over there. And so I'm going to leave you tonight with the silver lining of, my children are in bed. I got to see them put each other down. And now it's time for me to go upstairs and have my cocktail and my mommy beverage, because it has been, the worst of the worst of the worst. I don't even want these people to know that for a living, I work with children and I help children focus on their behaviors. And it was so bad. Tough times for me right now. So you're my silver lining. Oh, Angela, I think, now I'm going to cry again. You are so sweet to say that. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's my goal. That's what I want to do, is I want to help as many women as possible. So thank you so, so much. And reach out if I can do anything, Angela, to help you. I'm always here. Alrighty, everybody. Have a wonderful night. I will be upstairs. Yes, you know what I'll be doing upstairs. Have a great one, guys. Bye.